Once again, it is my pleasure to represent Labour at this annual commemoration. Firstly, I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize the great work of the Armenian National Committee and the Armenian Genocide Commemoration. My name is Walt Secord, and I'm here representing the acting leader of the New South Wales Labour opposition. But most importantly, I am here as a genuine friend of the Armenian community and a person committed to commemorating, remembering, and hopefully preventing genocide. Oppression and genocide have deep meaning to the community here tonight and to me personally. I believe that all genocides require constant remembrance, especially since there are no longer survivors of the Armenian genocide in Australia. I believe it is only by acknowledging what has happened and the fact what has happened before can happen again. For we can help prevent acts of genocide happening in the future. We must also challenge and confront those who deny the Armenian genocide. It has been an honor to be the Deputy Chair of the Parliamentary Friends of Armenia, a position I have held since mid-2011, and one that I hope to continue in the new Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, now please allow me a brief indulgence. While I may differ with Premier Gladys Berejiklian on many important issues of policy, let me say that the Armenian Australian community and her family have a deep right to be proud of her. She was elected as Premier of New South Wales last month in her own right, and I offer my sincere congratulations. I also congratulate Jonathan O'Dea on his impending election as Speaker of the New South Wales Parliament. For 8 years, we've worked together as the Chair and Deputy Chair of the New South Wales Parliamentary Friends of Armenia, and during that time, we've seen many positive changes, including the birth of the Armenian Film Festival, the premiere of the film The Promise, an official visit by the Armenian Foreign Minister to Australia, the visit by the widow of Hrant Dink, and various commemorations around the 100th anniversary, as well as the 20th anniversary of the New South Wales Parliament's recognition of the Armenian genocide. On a personal note, many of you would be aware that I have visited Armenia twice, Nagorno-Karabakh, Javak, Western Armenia, including the ancient ruins and sites of Kars Ani Ivan, as well as Masis and Poker Masis. And it is my deep pleasure that whenever I visit a community around the world, whether it is Yerevan, Tbilisi, Singapore, or Lisbon, I always discover and encounter a new aspect of Armenian history, a culture that has survived and thrived, and a community that has committed and contributed positively to every one of their local communities. And I hope to visit Armenia again with my spouse, who surprised me yesterday and said, "Oh, Walt, I visited Armenia in the 1980s. Always things before me. Currently, there are 29 nations which recognize the Armenian genocide. And finally, I hope that one day Australia recognizes the Armenian genocide. And in my lifetime, that Turkey recognizes the Armenian genocide. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a privilege to be here tonight. I thank you again.